You ever notice I always drink before I do go live because it takes a little while for that go live button to go through. Anywho, aloha aloha from Hawaii. I'm gonna do five, four, three, two, one. Ayan, aloha aloha aloha. That's Tony Robbins' move. If you don't know, one of the things I've learned from his summit was that get your energy up before you start anything. So I was sitting here for 5 minutes thinking, what am I going to talk about? Okay, so the title right there, whenever I do my Go Live, it's always the opposite. But who is topping you? That's actually the topic for today. I am doing a 90 days Go Live for those who do not know. That's why you see me every day or whatever time of the day. I'm doing a 90 days Go Live straight. It's a challenge that I took on. So I am now on day number, what am I? Am I in 41? I think 41 now. I lost track what day I'm in. Okay, 41. So the topic for our guide, it says here, who is stopping you? So I kept thinking, I'm like, what angle am I gonna do for this go live? Which angle am I gonna do, business or personal or whatnot? So I'm gonna try and do this just for 10 minutes. I have I have a headache. But oh, by the way, before I start anything else, I thank you, Mary. I think you are from Canada. I'm still waiting for your reply so I can officially welcome you to our bigger community. Because that's just me. I like to know where you're from first before I introduce you to our bigger community. And I hope you got my message. I'm still waiting for your reply, but I thank you for trusting me. And I'm super excited for you. For those who do not know, I do have a business, an online business. Let me get rid of this one first. And Mary, whom I don't know, I didn't know her. She saw my ad back in, I think, November of last year, November 2025, and finally today she decided that she wanted to do this business. She took the very first step, and I am so proud of you, sis. And thank you. All right, so I'm gonna send you more messages. Hopefully, once you get my message. Okay, so going back to our topic, so I guess that leads me to my topic. I can probably, um, I'm gonna go ahead. That just answered my question. Like, see what happens when we do go live. When I do go live, I guess I'm gonna use the angle of business. So for the ones, I know I have a lot of leads. I'm looking at my Facebook right now. Make sure that I am on. Okay, so a lot of people, there's a lot of you who have trusted me with your emails, and there's also a number of handful of people who actually paid the $149. And so my question is this: who is stopping you on proceeding, on going to the next step? Is it yourself? So internal, there's there are many factors out there, right? Internal could be this is more deep. It's deeper actually. Internal, is it you? Is it your mind? What is stopping you internally? Who is stopping you? It's you. If it's yourself, most likely it's internal, right? It's your mindset. What is stopping you? Is it fear? Like I mentioned Tony Robbins a while ago. I'm not gonna make it too long, but I'm gonna read it to where he says, ultimately, it is from a fear, right? Because we all fear, most of us. I'm not saying everybody, but most of us are afraid of failing, afraid of being judged, afraid of, well, that's the same thing, what people might think about you. Afraid of the unknown, afraid of starting something new because, again, you are not sure. So that's fear. But the way Tony Robbins put it is this way: our lives is actually driven by our fundamental need to avoid pain or and or desire to gain pleasure. But a lot of us, most of us actually, we do more to avoid pain than pleasure. What does that mean? So it means that we don't act, we don't do anything, we don't take an action because, again, we don't want to have the pain of failing. Um, an example would be, I'm going to use myself as an example. That's what was stopping me before I started this business, because it took a while before I decided to start it. Because I was scared to feel the pain of failing, or to feel the pain of, not knowing what to do. The confidence is not there. And so I was scared to feel the pain of looking like not knowing what I'm doing. So that's that. And then the other thing is probably like, if you're in a relationship, it's Valentine's Day, but I'm not talking crap about the relationships. But let's say you're in a relationship and you've been stuck in that relationship for so many, many years. Deep inside you, you want to get out of that relationship. But what are the factors that are stopping you? One could be internal. Again, internal plays a big, big role in our decision making. So it could be one, because you're afraid to feel the pain of being alone. Maybe you're afraid to feel the pain of, perhaps, because I've heard this from other people before, perhaps you feel like no one else is going to love you. No one else will see you if you leave that relationship, if you leave that person. And so we try to do more to avoid that pain, but we do not think of the pleasure, right? Because we're scared. And the other part is external. Who is stopping you? For the ones who are doing this business, who is stopping you externally? A lot of times it's our spouses. It's the spouses, right? And what I try to, well, I don't try to tell people to do what they have to do, but my point all the time, I just had a conversation actually over the past few days with someone that I know, is that what it came down to is that we were all born in this world by ourselves. So we will die by ourselves. So what I'm getting into is that when you make a decision for yourself. And I think I've said this before. Make a decision for yourself, because tomorrow you don't know what's going to happen. What if your spouse dies tomorrow, but you've been holding off doing something for yourself because of your spouse, because your spouse said no, or because your spouse said that's not a good idea? My message to you is, make that decision for yourself and take an action. I'm not saying, I get it, I understand it. Like, as a couple, you have to ask permission or to share it to your spouse. But this business, it's more for one person, it's more for you. And so if I'm not telling you how to decide, but I guess mine was just so different, is that I'm very independent. And so when I found this business, I just told my husband, I'm going to start this business. And all he said was, I will support you. And I'm grateful for that. I am very grateful for my husband for that. But again, going back to who is stopping you, how, I guess think of it this way. Do you ever think of the other way around? What if you start this business? What's going to happen? What will change? Think about it that way. I feel like I'm going out of the topic, but I just wanted to ask you that question. I'm going back. It's already been 10 minutes. Just want you to ask yourself, who is stopping you? Is it yourself? Is it someone else? Are you willing? Are you willing to move forward even if someone else is stopping you? Are you willing to decide for yourself, not somebody else deciding for you? I guess I'm going to leave you with those questions. Okay? All right. Happy Valentine's Day pala. It's Valentine's Day here in Hawaii. It's already 8:55. But thank you for the ones who are watching. Mahalo. Thank you. Salamat po and always be grateful. I hope I made sense a little bit. All right. Mahalo. Happy Valentine's